Hey, it's Clay Trader from claytrader.com. This is GoPro, just started trading today, 15 minutes ago. And this is, I'm frustrated right now, but I also want to, just share why I'm scared. Why am I frustrated? Well, I would be, I already have been forming a short position, and this is just, I understand why it's the case, but IPOs, when they don't allow you to short, I just feel so handicapped. And and maybe this is the move that I would have been anticipating. But all IPOs, not all of them, a lot of them will do this. They shoot up, and everybody all the underwriters and investment bankers and everybody like that, they're all getting their money, and then usually the general public starts to buy, and this is why, like I said, I was frustrated. I would have loved to started shorting. I'm not going to say I would have started shorting right there. But down here, easily would have started to build the short position, little bit by bit, not throwing in my whole portfolio at a specific point. If you watched me trade before in any of my other live videos, you know my strategy and how I like to try to build positions. But you better believe I would have been building one, and slowly building it. And as I talk, I'm going to try to. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that one there. Now may be an opportunity to buy in a pullback, but I was just way too nervous to buy anywhere along here, just because I knew this move had to have been right around the corner, and I didn't want to be the person that, let's see, bought right up there at $33. Odd, isn't that odd that the highest it went was that nice round number of 33 before this all started to happen here. So you can see, let's see, 31.30. That is the 31 or 38.2. So I will try to pick up some shares at 31.30. I'm not gonna go for anything huge, but I at least like that point to try to start to build a position. But regardless, like I said, and maybe that's probably the bounce I was looking for. But look at that, Fibonacci's came down here, getting a little bounce. We'll see if it comes back down there. So I'm in, and if I can get 10 cents, great. If not, I'll build a bigger position into this pullback. I don't think it's gonna head straight down here. There should be some bounces along the way, but and there I am out. But like I said, just did not feel comfortable chasing, because I knew this move. It's just not every IPO follows this pattern, but you just got to think about what's going on behind the IPO. People are this is great, everybody's up millions of dollars, and then right there at 33. So I wonder where a lot of people decided they wanted to try to really unload shares. My guess would be that nice round number of 33. So, but regardless, you can see here now falling 30.31. So I'll go just 30.30. That's where the 61.8 area is down there. See if I can get some of those shares. Again, just go for 10 cents, because this thing is momentum is changing a little bit, but it is still just pulling back. But goes back to that, the first thing that I opened up the video with was why I was frustrated. I just wish you could short IPOs, because this, as you see now, is turning into, would have been a very, very profitable short. And why do stocks have the ability to move? Because you can't short. So that's another thing you need to factor into your thought process is there is no shorting that can happen. At least not on the retail side. I mean, who knows what's going on in the dark alleys. But as far as people like me that are just your average Joe retail traders, there's no shorting. So there's not going to be any sort of, downwards pressure on the stock as it fights. Now, sorry, I'm trying to think my trading decisions and talk at the same time. And given I'm probably the worst multitasker on the planet, that's going to bring up some of what you're witnessing right now, me stumbling over my words. But want to catch this action all live. I mean, it's an IPO. It's there's been a lot of hoopla on this IPO. The video, this is the only one I'm going to focus on today, so I don't mind letting it run. But we'll see what happens with it. Maybe that was, as you can see, as far as Fibonacci's are concerned, look at that. Please tell me that charts don't work. When I played the bounce right there off the 38, and then price came down here, and look where it found. So Fibonacci right here, 30.83. How low did it actually go? 30.81. So within 2 cents, Fibonacci. Thank you, Mr. Fibonacci. That's crazy. I'm not a fan of the 50. I like more of the 38 and 61. But nonetheless, I know a lot of people do just like the 50% retracement. And sure enough, it went down there and is now got a nice bounce. Now it's trying to hold again, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get filled down here at 30.30. Well, like I said, you can see that's the 61.8. So I will pause it, and if it looks like it's closer, I'll get it recording again. Well, you can see now volume is already starting to drop off. You know, not that it's terrible or anything like that, but it's pretty much, you know, it is what it is at this point. I kind of, if anything, I just wanted to rant and rave. So get up on my soapbox and just kind of talk to my little quote-unquote video diary here in terms of how I just don't like the whole, again, I understand why it's the case, but I guess I just felt like complaining. I'll call myself out. I am just being a little bitter baby about this fact. So I just want to talk about it and say I wish I could short, because this would have been a nice play. You saw that unfold very nicely, how it pulled back and everything like that. And I guess you saw one trade on it. But I'm just going to wrap this video up. You know, you got to see kind of some of you know, why I like IPO. So don't get me wrong, but at the same time, when you have moves like this, they just scare me, because I don't want to be the person that's buying up at the top. And you know, hopefully it goes back up there for those people. But it would not shock me if it doesn't, at least for not quite a while. So hopefully those are some people that wanted to be long-term investors anyways. But regardless, it is what it is. And, you know, with the volume already starting to drop off on it, you know, maybe it'll come back to life. But for the point of this video, you at least got hear me talk about kind of my feelings on the IPOs and such. So it is what it is. If you want to learn how to use charts, and obviously you didn't see, well, you saw the Fibonacci's, and then again, you can see, look at this. Pretty amazing how the price is just hovering right here along the 50% Fibonacci area. So, you know, that's some pretty hardcore real-life proof that they do work. You saw me play the bounce off the 38.2 up here. I tried to play the bounce down here, but wasn't able to. But if you want to learn how to use charts, Fibonacci's, all that stuff, check out my claytrader.com and go to the training store. Robotic trading is where I teach Fibonacci's and just charts in general. So check out that course. And I have a bunch of other ones. Check them out. Pricing very fair, especially when you consider all the other you know, prices out there. So do some research, and I'm confident that you'll see my prices are some of the best out there. So at the end of the day, though, I'm biased, so don't take my word for it. Read some third-party testimonials and you know, get a good third-party perspective. So thanks for watching. Sorry this was kind of a buzzkill, but you know, that's just kind of the life of the trader. And thank you for, if you're still listening right now, I commend you. Thank you for listening to my ranting and raving about how you can't short IPOs. Have a good one.